I'm pretty new to quads and first-person view or FPV flying. Anyway, yesterday I took my quad to the field just to try a little bit of playing around to try to learn the power loop, which is effectively a little bit like the loop on a fixed-wing aircraft, only done with a quad. Certainly was making a little bit of progress, was quite pleased with things. I'm sure anybody who does this all the time would say this is a bit rubbish, but I had a lot of fun. Well, that's probably enough of that for now. First time I'd done all those power loops and actually managed to take off and land in acro mode, so as you can see, I was pretty happy. Then moved on to flying my flying wing. It's an EPP flying wing called the Zorro, made by Twisted Hobbies, which I've converted with a quad motor and 4S and made it quite a bit faster, and also made it carry a camera and a transmitter. I think the transmitter interferes slightly with the picture, which is why we get all those lines. This is the second flight I've had on it, and watching it back, I think it's fair to say I was pushing things somewhat, exhibiting perhaps a fair amount of overconfidence in my FPV abilities. And I think what happens at the end is probably predictable near here at the beginning. Now came the bit that gave me a bit of a fright, because as I was coming along here, I forgot about the power lines, which you can see on the right. So I had to go under the line, over the hedge, worrying about the other line, just missed the hedge, and then over the second line, which was interesting. Then we turned around for yet another low pass, but this one was too low. There's quite a lot of damage to the aircraft, and I'm still deciding whether to actually put it back together or buy a replacement airframe, but all the electrics survived. This morning, this happened. I was flying the Corsair upside down in the middle of the field, quite happy, and suddenly realized that none of the sticks were responding at all. And it eventually dived towards the ground, and at the last second, control was regained. I pulled back, but there wasn't height to do anything. And I think, to be honest, that's going to be the end of that aeroplane. I was a bit disgusted, so I just left it in the middle of the field to collect later and went on to have a flight of my mini quad again. After the first loop, I thought, I know, I'll go and fly to the wreckage of the Corsair and do a great big loop straight over that. So you see the wreckage pass below there. We get to the top of the loop and, oh dear. I don't really know what happened. I mean, certainly there was no response to the sticks, and watching it back, I can see that that screen with all the statistics is the end of flight screen. It looks like the radio control link to the aircraft was lost, so the aircraft just stopped flying and presented the end of flight screen and fell to the ground, although with no damage. So two aircraft, both upside down, both in the same part of the field, both fell out of the sky, but I've yet to find out why. That's all for now.